You know, when you think about the insect world, it's this vast, sprawling kingdom all around us. But most of the creatures in it, they don't really seem to notice we're even here.
And there's a reason for that. See, most insects have these fixed eyes, kind of locked onto the sides of their heads. They're getting this wide-angle, blurry view of everything at once, but they're not really focused on any one thing. They see the world, for sure, but they don't truly look at it. And then there's the praying mantis. It's the one that just shatters that rule. Because when you spot a mantis, it almost always turns and looks right back at you. And that simple act, just turning its head to meet your gaze, is what feels so unnatural. It's a behavior so incredibly rare in the insect world that it just immediately sets the mantis apart. It feels less like a bug and more like, well, something else entirely. So where does that otherworldly vibe come from? Well, it's all by design, a predator's design. Let's break down the features that make the mantis so bizarre and so perfectly engineered for what it does. Okay, first, it all starts with its neck. Your typical insect, its head is basically bolted into place. But the praying mantis is the only insect that has a fully flexible neck. That 180-degree rotation is an absolute game changer for an ambush predator that needs to stay perfectly still. And get this, it's not just watching you with those two big eyes you can see. A mantis actually has 5 of them. The 2 large compound eyes are for tracking movement and judging distance, while 3 smaller, simple eyes are set in a triangle to detect subtle changes in light. This whole setup leads to one of the creepiest illusions in nature. You know, that little black dot in its eye that seems to follow your every move? It's not a real pupil. It's an optical effect called a pseudo-pupil. But the chilling result is exactly the same. It proves the mantis was watching you the whole time. The illusion just made you realize it. And all that intense watching leads to this moment. The mantis hunts with those famous 4 legs, and they're basically a loaded biological spring. When it finally lets go, the attack happens faster than its prey's brain can even process what it's seeing.
So just how fast are we talking? 50 milliseconds. It's a number so small it's kind of hard to even wrap your head around without some context. So here's the context that makes it absolutely terrifying. A blink of your eye takes about 150 milliseconds. The mantis strike is 3 times faster than that. For its prey, it's not even an attack. It's an event that happens outside the realm of possible reaction. It's just over. Now, you might think a creature this specialized is some new evolutionary model, but you'd be wrong. In fact, this design is one of the most successful and long-lasting in the entire animal kingdom. Think about this for a second. The praying mantis was here during the age of dinosaurs. It survived the asteroid that wiped them all out. It watched ice ages come and go. And through it all, it has remained almost completely unchanged. So every single alien feature we've talked about, they're all just part of a winning formula. It's a design that is so brutally efficient that it hasn't needed a major upgrade in over 130 million years. It is, for all intents and purposes, a finished product. And that leads us to a final kind of mind-bending thought. We call the mantis an alien because it feels so out of place in our world. But it was here long before us, and it will probably be here long after we're gone. So when it turns that strange triangular head to look back at you, maybe the real question isn't about the alien in the garden, but the one staring back at it.